Ping. I push ping and then ping shows up. Very good.
Yo, the amount of people that pop in don't mean to be here is wild.
I know. We're sorry for alerting you guys. Feel free to hang out with us if you would like. But also, it's okay if you accidentally pushed accept. We know. It's our bad.
The sheer panic.
Did you see in the admin chat that I actually forgot to clear out people that had like the associated risk next to their username?
Mm-mm.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be like 50 or 100 people or something that have been like caught spamming or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I totally forgot to actually push the button. So it's cute.
I haven't been in many Discords lately unless people ping me.
Oh. Something about real world work and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real world scenario.
Well,
What up, L30?
we can. Oh, yeah. What up, y'all? Doing really well. A super busy week. Oh yeah, if you have pictures, Ping, you should share pictures of the puppies.
Yeah, what kind of pups you got?
I think they're Australian shepherds. Pretty sure.
Oh, you're in the know already.
I am in the know. I have seen pictures.
Oh. Australian Shepherds are cool. They got a lot of energy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, hang on. Let me make that big on my screen since I'm the one recording it.
Pics or they are unloved. We agree. Pay the pet tax. And really quickly, everyone, if you are following along with any of this,
Oh my goodness.
hell yeah, puppy tax. I don't know. I have vibes towards the one in the upper right corner that's like black and white. I think that's the one that I would pick.
I'd probably take the one with the most black. I guess the one on the left with the little brown feet.
Little brown feet. Ugh, little brown feet. So cute.
I would have to pick because I can't afford
You
vet bills for 8 dogs.
all of them. We have two other dogs, and they would fucking riot if we brought home 10 dogs.
Yep.
It would be a full-fledged thing.
I only have one little dog now, so I can manage one more.
Yeah. Real quick, I have not gone through and done updates for. This is technically like the week that like we're pivoting. Sean and I, if you're following along with us, we're pivoting over to the API stuff. I'm behind. I've not gotten those in there. So next week I should have a whole bunch of sections added in here. Next week's also a really cool week. Jason from TCM Security will be here. He's going to do walking a web app and just showing his methodology for, like how he does that, how he kind of does that workflow and methodology there. So next week will be honestly probably pretty great because he's incredibly good at what he does. That's all I have to share on the actual study section.
I only have one thing to share before people start the API course, a recommendation. But first, does anybody have any questions? Anybody who's actually going through the course have any questions or need any help with something? Topics they'd like to discuss? How's your relationship with your mother? Whatever you want to bring up. Mine's not great.
Mine's just okay.
There's somebody typing, so I'll wait a minute before I start yapping.
Yeah.
Firefox issue of Foxy Proxy where it stopped picking up localhost in burp. I mean, if you want to show me your proxy settings, off chat, maybe we could, or just send me a DM. Um, Another thing I recommend is use the burp browser because why not? Um, I love the burp browser, and if obviously I would have your proxy set up anyway in burp, or I mean in Firefox for Zap and burp and whatever else you want to use, Cato if you want to use them all on different ports. But yeah, if you want to send me all your settings, maybe we can figure something out if it's something that's happening regularly. Um, Other than that, if nobody has any other questions, Foxy Proxy issue. I've honestly never had a fire issue with Foxy Proxy. I had an issue with the 2025 version 2 of Burp Pro. I upgraded to it today, and the browser crashes every time you try to clear the browser history. So I had to
Yeah, I
roll
have
back.
normally have issues with the browser. That's normally my thing. I set up proxy settings through Chrome, and that actually worked really well for the last pen test that I did. Sounds like a feature. It does feel intentional.
It could be their new. It could be no, probably not. I was gonna say it could be something with the AI feature they rolled out, and maybe the VA network doesn't like that feature, but probably not. I didn't look into it too much. It crashed on me 3 times starting an assessment, and I was just like, yeah, this is done. Rolling back a version.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
It
um,
is super annoying.
so if anybody before you start, if you haven't started the API course, Alex does a great job giving you a crash course on Postman. You probably don't need to use Postman at all, honestly. Um, if you want to just use like curl and burp, you you could start your requests off with curl, proxy them over to burp, and then you have your request sitting there. You'd be good to go. But if you want to, and I think you probably do want to use Postman, I'm going to recommend. I will put a link in the chat first. I don't think many people know this. Postman actually offers a free certification. I want that paste. There we go. Postman actually offers a free certification for students. Their um, way of proving you are a student is they ask you if you are a student. You click yes, and then you put in any old email address.
Amazing.
Sorry, I had to cough. So it's not even like you have to have an edu email or anything like that. Just and the certification probably, in all honesty, it'll take you a couple hours to do. So I will do a quick screen share of that just to show you what I'm talking about. I haven't finished it yet. I did start it. I did have some experience using Postman before I started the course, but if you want to, I think Alex does a quick run through in the course of like, I really don't think he touches on it too heavy, but like setting up a project file. And I think some of the labs that he uses even come with a project file that you can import. So he shows you doing that. But if you actually want to like go into it understanding fully how to use Postman, quick certification. All you got to do is pretend you're a student. We're all students, right? It
I was
covers.
gonna say, aren't we all really students of life?
We're all TCM Academy students, aren't we?
That's right.
Just sending different requests, building out a project file, all the different request methods. The only thing I know about this in order to get the certification is you have to submit a project file that they have you build while you are working through this course. So keep that in mind. You actually do have to submit something. I don't know how it's checked. Actually, yeah, you can see right there. You have to submit your postman collection. So I don't know how they check it. I don't know if you shoot them an email or upload it somewhere and they actually look at it. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I've heard. I started it. I've probably done like, maybe quick run through this, and I really meant to get through it, but I got so busy the past couple weeks. Get yourself a free certification, and you'll have an easier time with it.
That's really useful information. This looks really good, actually.
Yeah, I honestly, it helps a lot because he covers it, like I said, in the course. But I guarantee you're gonna have problems. You're gonna run into something you don't know, and you're gonna be.
Yeah.
But my man Alex is legit, so love
Oh,
Alex.
yeah. Yeah, he does know his stuff about APIs for sure.
I wish I could pick that dude's brain for a while. I'm sure if I asked him to, he would, but like,
Yeah.
I hate asking people for stuff.
You and I are so different on that. I think we were chatting about that. I have like no problem just being like, hey,
Huh.
can you help with this thing?
I don't have a problem asking you for stuff.
You shouldn't actually. No, none of you should. I don't always know if I can help, but please ask.
I've known you for a while now.
That's right.
You were one of my first cyber friends.
Yeah.
For sure.
I heard you and I felt like you had a beard and I was immediately in. Absolutely.
Yeah, hanging out on this actual server right here. Just
That's
a
right.
little impromptu hangout.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when he was making the Cat 5 cables, when Tony was making the
Yes.
Cat 5 cables.
Yeah, live streaming Cat 5 cables.
Yeah.
Sorry we don't have more prepared this week, but it's kind of a light week for me actually having any free time at all. My intention was to actually get through that and maybe be able to show you some of the features of the course, but I did not have. I've had a lot of work things pop up these past 2 weeks. Good work things, but
Yeah, I think that's okay. Did you have any reporting stuff to go over?
not today. No. Did we have that scheduled for a week? Was it supposed to be this week and I fucked up?
It was supposed to be this week, but honestly, you and I were both sick, and then you and I have both been kind of in the same spot where it's been hard to get caught back up.
We got Jason coming next week.
We do have Jason coming next week. Yeah,
Is Rubius right after that?
I believe so. I think it.
What do we have for the last one then? Or is that the last? No.
The last
But,
one was going to be. I don't think we have anything planned for that one actually.
well, I'm going to do reporting then.
Okay.
I honestly thought I had more time to do reporting, but no, I will have a whole presentation, a report build up. People can kind of like work together as I work. We'll do that for the last one.
Yeah. I'll tack that on to the little like calendar thing that we've got. Yeah, we were kind of going back and forth on tonight being kind of a rough one. We weren't sure if we wanted to cancel. I wasn't sure if I wanted to cancel.
Yeah.
But okay, so 3:13, we're gonna reschedule this one, and we're gonna do the web app reporting, and that actually gives us time. So Jason Marcello, who's gonna be here next week, he wanted to actually come to the web app reporting one tonight, but he had something to do. So I think that actually will work out really well because he said he would love to stop in and also be available for questions and things like that.
I got a Rubius down for 3:13.
A 313. Okay.
Yeah. So whatever week we're free, I'll do reporting.
Okay. How about the 6th?
Sounds lovely.
Cool.
I'm gonna actually make everybody's reporting life easier, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Are you going to show off a specific tool?
no, I'm just gonna show how I actually do reports for work. Um and they're not as heavy as so the TCM templates, right? I feel like they have a lot of extra stuff. And of course, that's not a terrible practice for reporting to, other companies. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show a slightly streamlined version that I really like, and it will definitely be acceptable for the
Yeah.
for the passing
Yeah.
grade.
Very cool. Yeah. You know what's crazy about reporting, and I'm not sure who in the audience is in pen testing, if anyone's like in the offensive security space. But clients have a plethora of feedback about reporting. For some clients, like even the TCM stuff, it's not enough. They
Yeah.
want more, much more. And then we get clients that want us to report as we find things, which is something that some companies do. Like some companies actually have like a, how it was put to us, like a glass window where
Yeah.
maybe the team doesn't speak all the time with the client, but the client can see kind of everything that's being discovered.
Hmm.
So I will say from doing report review for TCM, for creating a certification where I set the standard and documented what those reports should look like. Oh man, Dirty Kraken's here.
He's dirty.
Really like what they're looking for is is consistency in telling the story. So like if you've got enough screenshots and you're getting across how the things happened, you are fine. But you need to be complete. You need to have each step documented.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do the reporting like we do in the Gov. It's fancy,
Yeah,
which appeals
I
to
love
me
it.
for an exam because I don't want to do all that extra work.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
just want to pass my exam.
yeah. It was really interesting to review, especially the first couple PORP exams because people took it. Most of the beta testers, you included, did something that was like 60, 70, 80 pages. A
Yeah.
couple people did 100-page exams. And when I think about that in context of any of the pen tests that we've actually done here, I've only seen one be like that. And it was a really big company that had a lot of issues. So,
Yeah, my PORP report was easily 80 pages, and if I had time to put more time into putting it together, I bet you it would.
yeah,
Just with the amount of screenshots.
yeah,
I don't risk not having enough.
right, exactly. I think that's the main point there is just make sure you've got your evidence in there. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for you to take us through your methodology. I have
Yeah.
another web app pen test scheduled coming up, so it's no, don't let it scare you, L30. Um, Trust me, ping might be better to answer that, respond to that nowadays, but no, with the PORP, just make sure you've got the screenshots in there and you can show your work with screenshots, which is, sometimes people just go above and beyond.
I'm not
But I've
even
got
lying. Most fun exam.
huh?
I'm not even lying that it's the most fun exam I have ever taken.
That's the feedback we've gotten. I guess I'm not surprised because like in creating it, that was really the intention. I
Hmm.
thought about the exam for 40 hours, like total. That's not the work that I put into actually then creating the questions. But I wanted it to be an enjoyable time. So
It
it was a
is.
lot.
I can't give away some of the questions that make it extra fun,
Yeah.
but there's some really cool twists and turns.
Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. We shall see about the OSCP. I'm still on the fence about taking that myself. Maybe next year.
I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
PSCP, I'm gonna take.
There's a part of me that's like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna take the OSCP. Training is shit. I've heard that. And then there's part of me that's like, oh, by the time I feel like I'm gonna be ready for the OSCP, I'll just like open a coffee shop instead.
Yeah, right.
Options.
OSCP. At this point, I don't feel like I need it.
Yeah.
And the BSCP I'm going to do, that's for me.
Yeah.
Like, kind of just prove to myself.
Yeah. Rubius passed?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
BSCP, yeah.
Yeah, he sent along a message and was like, "I'm finished." And I was like, "You passed it?" And I don't know if I got a response from him, but he was very excited. So
He did.
when he rolls in, y'all, was that next week of the 6th or whatever?
No, the
2 weeks from now,
13th.
the 13th.
Yeah.
Uh, y'all, please tell him congratulations when he does his presentation.
He said he spent like an hour and a half. It's only a 4-hour exam. He said he spent an hour and a half getting like first user or foothold.
Mm.
It was kind of breezy after that.
Nice.
I'm sure every exam is different though. I'm sure they probably mix it up and have a few different apps.
Yeah.
Not everyone. I'm sure they have a few.
Yeah.
Proving
Yeah, I'm not
grounds.
sure. I feel like the thing that I've heard about the OSCP for 5 years now is issues with the environment. That's too bad that you know, the exam was pretty stable though. I wonder why that's so different for people.
Man, I don't. DCM's exams were always really great for me and stable. Never had any issues. If I broke it a couple times.
Yeah.
But I mean, even like Portswigger, some weeks, Portswigger labs are generally pretty good, but some weeks, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Guess it's just a tough business to be in.
Having to rely on other companies to host your stuff for sure.
I wish TCM would set up kind of um like a Hack to Box Academy where they host labs.
Man, right?
I know it'd be
They,
expensive.
yeah. I heard rumors around the industry about tens of millions being pumped into Hack the Box. I'm not sure what's true and what's not, to be honest, but
No, they did get an investor, and it was something crazy like 60,
yeah. Jeez.
but they're owned now.
Touche. Yeah, that's the goal there, right? To sell something for like 60,000, 60 million dollars. I would take that. Hack the
For
Box
Hack the
certs.
Box certs, I might actually do the CWEE after I do the BSCP. Feel like with the PWPA, the PWPP, the BSCP, I don't need to do their bug bounty cert.
Yeah, I would skip the bug bounty cert if I was you. I've heard good stuff about the CWEE, and then it might have actually been you. Someone was telling me that it is not a an easy one to get.
Well, Tyler's talked about it a little bit, and just from the little bit of information I've gotten from it, it's really heavy on code review and coding your own exploits. So not easy.
Yeah.
Dirty Kraken
Get up
wants to
here.
speak.
Get up here, dirty Kraken.
Hello.
Forever students is correct.
What up?
How's it going, friend?
Oh, one day at a time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Not too bad though. How about yourself?
good. It's a busy week. I was at a training conference thing on Tuesday. Um, and then I think that just got my week all jumbled around. It was a good time though.
I like your picture with Michelle. It's very detailed, and I can make out both of your features really well.
Yeah. Do you like how I absolutely took a screenshot of the picture because I left like a box around it? Michelle's a good dude.
I've only talked to him briefly. Seems like a pretty good cat.
Yeah. His it sounds like he does really interesting. So Michelle is a OSINT expert, and he has a consulting company and just sort of moves around the United States doing trainings and stuff too. And it sounds like his clientele is like truly really interesting. So he does stuff with like he will volunteer his time um, for missing person cases and stuff like that, law enforcement stuff. But the people that pay him to do things, it like truly, if I ever stopped doing this and just was like, I have enough money, I'm going to do whatever, I think I would do what he's doing.
Yeah. Is it like rich
He'll
people trying to catch their spouse cheating or something? Is it like private eye type work?
Um, it's a so OSINT for mergers and acquisitions.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, it's but it's also stuff like personal information, CEO OSINT, which I think is fascinating arena. Trying to tell a CEO that they need to stop posting about where they're going to be
yeah.
before they get there, that type of thing.
Especially nowadays, huh?
Yeah. That and then there's just he does a lot more too. He's working for governments. It sounds like he'll actually work for an offensive security team to do like the OSINT up front for them
Yeah,
for like a red team engagement, which sounds honestly great. I would do that in a heartbeat.
yeah, for sure.
Well, I think, man, it's kind of a quiet week. That might be it for me, y'all. I don't have too much else. I will try my best to get caught up on the study plan.
Yeah. If anybody has any more questions or anything, just hit me up or whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Is that the end of the 4
Actually,
weeks?
Oh, we got a couple more weeks coming up.
How many? 2, 3?
Well, technically 3, right?
yeah, we're gonna go till the 13th is the last day that we have something planned. So we have 3 more weeks after this one.
Got you.
And then, what do you know when you're planning on taking the PWPP?
Um,
Beef.
want to say I want to say shortly after we stop, but you never know. Could be delayed a
Yeah.
little bit, but not too long after. Like within a month. So at the most,
Yeah.
might be able to take it right now. Who knows?
Right. You take it early and you're like, yeah, so I got it last week. Which I had a good feeling about it.
Yeah,
I did that with God, what did I do that with? Either an Amazon cert or a Microsoft cert. I was like, you know what? I'm either gonna pass this thing or I'm not.
yeah,
Rage took it, passed it in 25 minutes. Was like, whatever, it's good.
whatever. I got a
Suck it,
CCSP
nerd.
voucher just sitting around. I should just YOLO that.
Yeah.
Is that from school?
Yeah, the WGU
Mm,
stopped requiring the CCSP cert for passing their cloud security class. So now you take their final. but they give you an option to still get the voucher. And I don't know if they still do. Maybe I was kind of like in that transition period, but I was like, yeah, just give it to me. It's good. I think it's good for like 5 years.
Yeah. So just go sit for it. It's the worst that's gonna happen.
I hate their
Wait 5 years.
exams.
Yeah, I've only ever taken one of theirs.
They do the palm vein scan, and like you got to go from one room to the other.
Yeah, it's like, all right, now bend over, cough.
Yeah, it's like, come on,
You're gonna wipe my hands for Coke next?
guys.
Jesus.
Palm vein scan before
Huh.
you can go in the room. And then you
It's
get
like,
ID'd again when you go in the transition room. Then you go in the room to
oh,
test. Palm vein scan and ID on the way out.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
More security there than a minimum state prison.
Phone in a bag in a locker. They check your
Mhm.
pockets. They make you like rabbit ear your pockets. They check your
Mhm.
glasses to make sure you don't have like camera glasses on.
Put your glasses on this little round table, or whatever, cake spinner. Turn it around. Okay.
I think they grabbed my butt. I'm not really sure.
Probably.
That was just extra.
Yeah, I
That
wasn't
was
stopping
on
them
the
or
job.
anything.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you know this, but you paid $30 extra for that.
Huh. WGU paid $30 extra.
Touche.
All right, well, want to wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
Okay. Any questions? Hit me up. I forget who had the burp question, but send me your stuff.
Herb sweet.
Is it sweet
All
though?
right, you guys. Is it sweet? Actually, I think it is. I kind of love burp.
Yeah.